Computer. Okay, and by the way, I'm standing up here. The simple reason that I could not get any volume to go through the main speaker. The only way they could get volume from the boomers to go through there was to reroute the audio through this microphone. It's still echoing.
You might have to
recording. We're not doing recording. What do you want to do?
Well, if you can't run with the recording, I'll just have to quickly.
Turn volume down the laptop.
I'm going there, so if anybody's got a question to ask, speak loudly, please, and announce your name. Otherwise, I was going to rely on the recording.
Here we go.
I think.
Yeah, that's still getting feedback, or is it?
That's a bit better, isn't it?
No.
Where's the volume?
Okay, is that better or worse, or you can still hear the feedback? Okay, take it out one. Yeah,
Does that fix it?
okay. Can everyone still hear me on audio? Everyone else? Well, can everyone still hear me now on the audio?
Yeah.
Okay. We're still recording, so all good. A round of applause for Max. Okay. Okay, let's get into the meeting. Oh, there's a few more chairs up here at the front, Michael. Just grab them, take them down the back. Michelle. Okay, let's start. Let it be noted that in the annals of prestige car clubs, that the PACA Automobile Club of Australia, established in 1965, did open its annual general meeting, Year of Our Lord, 2025, March 29 at 2 p.m. And I've been trying to pronounce this town for a week. This week time. A big welcome to executive and non-executive members who have gathered here in Barossa to hear our activities and witness the members, and those members who have logged in through Zoom. Tom Nolan, Dacre Allen, and Jacinta. Jacinta and Dacre are related, by the way. And a big thank you to our hard-working executive who has put another tremendous effort this year. First, I'd like to thank the Constitutional Subcommittee of Vicky Gray, Dan Stone, Clinton Roberts, and Michael Keats. What's that? Did I say Michael? Oh, sorry, David. Second, Media Communications Subcommittee of Robert Stone, Dacre Allen, Lee Harris, who's got the website. Third, and oh yeah, I was the two of them, by the way, but that's all right. And a third one, and the man who just spoke then, I would really like to mention Michael individually for his work in our online membership this year. It's always a delight and a pleasure when older people embrace new technology. And Michael, and Michael certainly did that this year. And he found out that the website, online applications, but you check for yourself the club. And thank you for that. Fourth, and finally, I would like to send a huge thanks to the Barossa Valley Rally Organising Committee of Bob and Yvonne, Jim Kay, Margaret and Rob, who without energy and commitment today, we've been off here. And I've personally just had a wonderful couple of days. This is only the day of seven-day rally. Okay, so while the club is travelling well, and we have many services in the last couple of years, I believe our biggest challenge lies ahead of us in the next few years with our aging. But we can discuss that as a part of the discussion that comes after the aging shits. Personally, I've really enjoyed my 3 years presidents, but I need to get back to my personal work, and I've been writing the screenplays for 25 years. And the reason I stand before you today is that I'm a very bad screenplay writer. If I was anything, I would be in Hollywood, but I'm not. I've been writing it for 25 years since I've been sort of editor, especially president. I just haven't written the word, and I just sort of want to sort of get back and do what I and produce a right movie that will be produced one day. I've just got to put all my creative in that there. But anyway, it's been a pleasure to work with you, and over the next couple of years I'll still be here with the website and the PACA. And on that note, we'll start the meeting. Do we have apologies? Mari Keneally, mother of the club. Ah, look, Tom's out of his car. Good on you, Tom. Okay, so we've only got one, and that's Marie. Who's that? Okay. Okay, do we have a mover and a seconder for you'll move it, who will second it? Good on you, Clinton. I'd just like to say, ever since Clinton resigned from the executive, it's looking spectacular as well. Good on you, Clinton. Looking very hot. Okay, so the minutes. We'll now move on to the minutes of the last AGM held June 2, 2004, and the special general meeting of November 26, 2024. Do we have a mover and a seconder? Michael? Is there any seconder? David? Is there any business arising from the minutes? Doesn't look like there is. Reports. We now move on to the Clinton.
All right.
Did we do it? Okay. So, does someone have to move a motion? Okay. Is this just a show of hands? A show of hands. Right. Well, yeah.
Thanks.
I already asked him today. Thanks, Clinton. Don't move too far away. Okay. So minutes now. We'll now move on to the executive reports. First is the Treasurer's report. Now, Treasurer's report from January to December 2024. We've just moved to second. Do you want to say a few words, Lee?
Sorry.
Do you want to say a few words?
Yesterday, all I meant as pressure on the day. If you have Yes, $29,000.
We had does act as something that's attractive to getting new members because it's just that money for the members, not some additional fee. We had a lot of we've had a lot of donations prior to 2020. But as you can see here in the 2024, not a lot of donations. We had sales, purchase, made some money to the club. But in the prior years, we had a great deal of money coming in prior to that. In fact, from 2021, 2022, 2023, there were around about $6,000. Now that's the bottom line of the group activity. 5,000, one of which was the service from Bathurst Rally, from funds that were raised during Bathurst Rally, and a couple of other donations. And they were allocated certain things that could be done to improve and enhance the club. So bottom line coming in at $29,000, and $6,500 approximately. It's been pumped up a considerable amount by that. This might mean
Okay, thank you. Any questions? Fred?
Yes. We'll be sending them to it's something you can
I know we had a comment the other day.
If somebody
I'm not sure historically where it started. Single and then I think
that's
Okay, is that all? Fred? All done? Any other questions about the treasurer's report? Okay, did we have a move and a second? Get on your Bob.
Being that.
Okay, now we have 6 reports on other executive members in the deal with debates. There was the Treasurer's report, Secretary's report, the President's report, the website report, leave. No, that was all. No, there's one more. Anyway, we'll have a mover and a seconder for that as well. Is there any questions about those reports, which were all Okay, mover and a seconder. Come on, someone move. Good on you, Vicky. What's your name?
Graham seconded.
Graham, good on you, Graham. Okay. Now on to the main event. Oh, right. Oh, you've got to vote again? Okay, vote again.
Harry.
Okay, now on to the main event, the election of office bearers. I now declare all executive positions vacant for the Packard Automobile Club of Australia. But as we have received a single nomination for each position, except the President and Vice President, a returning officer is not required. I can declare all bearers elected. However, if anyone here today wants to be President, Vice President, please raise your hands. Now, not all at once. Okay. As there does not appear to be any takers, the President and the Vice President's position will remain vacant. And congratulations to all the other office bearers, who include Lee Harris as Treasurer, David Keith Secretary, Michael Keith as Membership Secretary, Peter Todd as Chief Technical Officer, and Parts Custodian, and myself as Packardian Editor and website admin. Oh, and no, Robert's not in there. That wasn't part of it. Yeah. And our state representatives are Phil Weeks, Tasmania, Dacre Allen, Western Australia, Vicky Bray, South Australia, Keith Rogers, Victoria, and Bill Beverley, Queensland. Congratulations to you all. Do we have a mover and a seconder for the election of office bearers? Good on you, Craig, and good on you, Wendy. We're all up here, Michael. Now, we'll put this to a vote as well. Well done, Stephen. Okay, hands up. Okay. As we have zero general business to attend to, we'll move straight on to the Packardian of the year. As the club has done each year since 1987, PACA has recognised the efforts and achievement of one member who has contributed to the club. And I'll start straight off saying the woman we have selected today was a non-executive member, because she single-handedly forced the executive to set up the Constitution Subcommittee. And she played a major part in the drafting of the club constitution, which basically handed after a period of about 18 months into sort of this gift wrap. Jan Stone has contributed to the club in many ways before. With the Bathurst rally in 2022, was it? 2022? which was plagued by COVID. It was on, it was off, and Jen was a major co-organiser with her husband of that as well. Besides that, Jen is a wonderful, wonderful person to have on a subcommittee because she's firm, she's decisive, she's intelligent, and she's fun to be around as long as you're on her side. So I'm very pleased, as one of my last acts of presidency, to announce that Jan Stone is the PACA. You don't have to say anything, but you're most welcome. You can. No trouble. Thanks, Tom. Now, Dacre, I'd like to say a few words about Jan. Okay, Dacre, can you hear me?
Yes, Stephen, can you hear me?
Well, we cannot hear you. Right there. Okay.
Is that better?
We just got text. Okay, Dacre,
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Houston, we can hear you. Go ahead, Dacre.
Okay. I just like to thank everyone for voting for me last year. It's been a very interesting and rewarding year as a PACAdian of the year. The West Aussie numbers are growing and more cars keep popping up out around the state. We've had numerous gatherings over the year where everyone gets together to discuss problems and PACAs. Our Alan Griffiths Lake Perkalilly Packard race is coming along, but we have had a few problems with the engine. It's very hard to restore a Packard in WA as we're on the wrong side of Australia. But in saying that, I've been learning something new every day about Packards. The other thing is, I think we should have a small replica to replace the Packard shield, so you have a memento of the year that you were. Anyway, thanks everyone for the opportunity to be Packardian of the year 2024. And I'd like to wish Jan all the best for Packardian of 25. You've done an amazing work during the year. Thank you.
Thank you, Dacre. Okay. I'll just take that out. Always listen to the experts. Thanks, Max. You're worth more money. Okay, there's only one item left to deal with, and that is to authorise PACA's public officer to prepare and submit an annual summary of financial affairs to the New South Wales Trading Office. Do we have a mover and a seconder?
I'll move it.
Good on you, Lee. Seconder. Last time. Good on you, Vicky. Do I have to go to the vote?
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, the next AGM will be held in March, April in 2026. I will now close the AGM and thank you all for your attendance, and we can move straight into the general discussion. The 2024 AGM is now closed. Thank you.
Before we move on, this man here worked very hard for the at our meetings, and that's good. It's robust, diverse views.
Stephen's put his heart and soul into the last 3 years. We've made some changes in the club, and I think he needs deserving congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. And before you go, I'll just get one picture for the podium. Michael, you're getting a picture of me. That one there. What a lovely picture.
Yeah.
And I'll just get a picture of. What's that? You don't have to take a picture of me. I don't put my picture in the placard in as on purpose. That's all right. I'll take my glasses off. Smart. How's that? No trouble. Okay, we'll go straight into the discussion. Anyone wants to discuss anything, feel free. Oh, Phil's just. Has anyone anything to discuss?
Suggested people sell through the PACA website. They should they pay a commission or a fee to do that? What do the members feel about it?
Okay, Robert, at the last executive meeting, we had a discussion. There was no motion, was there? There was no general discussion raised. If someone's got feedback through their website, the PACA itself, that we would take consent of the fee, the price of the pay. Now, no, ended access fee.
Okay.
Just
Okay, so what's your views on it, Vicky?
I don't agree with that. I still think that's what is to get all the other. Robert, I think thinks it's a reasonable thing to ask.
Okay.
Does the club need that finance? Are they lacking finance? Do we need to top the account outside? Car club. We give $35,000 away to the park to help develop that, for example. If it's required,
Can
I say.
Can I ask?
It's less than $100 a year, but we've got 500 plus members.
Very small club. We've sold to the as in my report, for example, 2023 we had donations of we're close to almost you donation. The magazine this year were in 2020. Counting total business $9.5. That's coming up and the other thing is we don't sure this year
That's probably 2 grand. 2 grand and 1.5 of AGM. Done maybe the website. So we're very soft. You can say that we've got the grand left over, but we know that nation. Donation is firmly generous. I'm not saying but we're really, and we don't seem to have any way that can do that easily. We don't want to rely on donations. So one thing is going to be mentioned as well. This will be a matter of really getting better. Not everybody what could happen, and I've got the other but like that, but they have a barbecue a couple of times a year. Give the money to the $70 in the tank. But in $1,400-$1,500 so that might help towards us getting out of this kind of one of the things we factor is that the website we look like we're having some that could be so the protection of So there you go. There's a bit of background as to why we might 1% or something like that. Some derivative of 1% fee could be not a bad idea. Whether it's an there are people in this room who know
Okay, we'll give it all the floor. 1%. Have a few
Our church donations, so not much. You may recall increase. Received donations specifically for that trial, and when that money that's one of the fees he said you can't get that. And it's an more expensive. The other one was donated specifically to get the website. So that was separate costs. There is maintenance on the cost, it's least investment. And so we're not going to have those costs, but we still, I get it, more money to the club. I'm not sure. I get it. So we're not one of those doing it. If people are happy to do that, myself, I'm not crazy. I'll be honest. I'm saying no. If people want to do it, you've had a couple of people that are really happy to do it. That's great. That's great. That's easy. But we do need to look at other methods. There's least money. That's why they're quite good. So if you say that would be quite helpful. Anyway, I'll hand it to you, right? Go for it, mate.
Thank you. The facts are, that's the memberships available. Because the 1% commission has been discussed with the people selling cars. And therefore, we've had one paid already in a car transacted within the club. There are 3 cars for sale at the moment on club ground. on record. The fellow in the nearest car said, well, I'll pay 2.5%. That's how good he was. 2.5% of $500,000. The club would be very appreciative of that, I'm sure. The other two cars at 250,000 and 300,000 are quite happy to pay 1%. And I sit and listen to a committee and said, well, we can't do that. We can't do that. These are the vendors. They're happy. They want to leave something. So, I don't know.
Fred,
I see. And not you. Membership decreasing, costs increasing. What, if anything, been done to buy the club, AKA the Studio Club, which was part of the original group? Now they've got a lot more members than us.
Can we do one thing?
Sadly, young, having said that, their members invite us to their functions, and we need to invite them. I'm just saying, yes, the website will be fantastic. As far as the percentage of sales goes to a car, I think you do that with anything that sells. You sell your house, you pay the agent, or the percentage or whatever it was. I'm not sure how it will work if it's not pay that percentage. Only a few years ago, but they're not all in that group, I must admit, but they are in that group. So I don't know how we know somebody's got a car in Just Cars, for example, or on eBay or wherever else. How do we know?
Let's
Let's get multiple times. As far as the web goes, I don't trust anything. No, I don't use it. The only time I use it for email, don't get another website. That's because they try to stitch me 30 grand on a data in computer. You work it out. Eventually got back. Going out. Just be very.
If we commission the club facilities like the PACA and the website to advertise our cars through members or to other people interested parties, and you make your content through that, and you sell your car through that, then I think it's reasonable to share some of our shares with the club as a, and most people realise now my current sale. I'd be happy to sell through PACA and
Just cars. But and we can't, as a committee, as a club, we can't assure that person might do the wrong sense when it says 1%. But enough members feel, and I think Rob's got a very, very good idea, because you can't say no to somebody who wants to give $10,000, $5,000, even $500. Why would we be in a great in the area? My personal opinion, whether my opinion is we should do it into some model. That's very good.
we only can do, we can only act in the best interest of our club. As a committee, we can't report that once we're getting and we haven't actually forgotten totally it's going to get paid. But the thing is, the serious matter is that your opinions matter, and you can give us those opinions. Unless we can find some damn reason not acting in the interest of how we drafted, how it operates. Shouldn't be a big problem because we can change it. It doesn't seem to be working after a year or two. We can say, no, it's too much. So, my personal opinion is I'm a man, but I'd love to hear, we all love to hear.
Maybe I've never had an issue with people if they want to donate money and they're selling the vehicle. And I don't think it's enough. How many PACA artists dishonest and if they sell it through us, I know it's like just I don't have an issue with what people want to donate money. That's an only issue I have to say. I personally have is if you make it. I don't agree. That's my view. We'd like to listen because we've discussed this thing. In general, we all say, yeah, it's a good idea. But
what's the protocol at the moment in terms of used to be given so many publications of advertisements?
We don't charge for it.
For nothing. No, you didn't charge, but there was a limit on how many times you advertised go into a backup.
No.
When we were selling,
we charged for colour ad, full ad in the previous black and white because it was an extra expense.
Yes.
You don't do that then. So you increase the fees to cover some of it. The whole magazine.
I think there should be a charge at the very least.
Well, but there's ways how do you get some money? Do you charge for people that? And this was something that David brought up the other day. I don't know whether we're going to resolve it down today. But
My
maybe
option was that make it people want to do it by all means. You have the option of paying a fee or giving commission. So one you charge the fee whether you sell it or not. The other one you don't charge the fee unless you sell the car. Similar to that's a bit of a when that and I'm not when that website
Robert,
and I agree with that.
you want to say something again?
All the money from it. We're not going to take one.
Exactly. I agree with that.
Oh yeah, well, okay. As the ex-president, I'm against the 1%. Now, I'll go down this other route. To me, the PACA, and I know a lot of people like the PACA, but it's the holy grail of this website, which sucks most of its money away. I would like to see this club take some of that content online where it costs $0. Now, if we cut back to 3 PACA a year and increase no, it's not a joke. It's just that everyone thinks the PACA is the holy grail that can't be touched. Now, right across the world, more and more community clubs, car clubs, whatever type of club is going online. Everyone is doing it. All the editors that I talk to overseas, basically, most of them have gone on. They look at our PACA now and they say, oh, you guys are still doing that, right? So, I would like to go back to 3 PACA here. That would save us $2,500 straight off the bat. And then we can put more content online, which I've been trying to do. Send people videos, send people photographs, that type of thing. Now, the Packard Club isn't made up, it's made up of old people, but 115 regularly open up their emails that I send them 24-hour period. So we are an online club, we are connected to the internet. I think they are for stuff that I said, increasingly want to send them more stuff. And so I think if we drop the contact idea, it's like $2,000 straight away by making content available.
Wendy. If the vehicles that come through the website still be we still set one thing.
If the vehicle is sold on the website, that's where, yeah, 1% on the website.
And then the other really is the
that's an option. Right, so we just say $2,200. Another thing too.
It's true. So, Constitution, produce four documents, four names, something, pouring. There is something you don't know. You have done it. There are some. What did I do? Did I just get it? Yeah. That's to some extent. It's only people who the names and getting from all that. So we've had to and fro.
And if you're not on now, sorry. Well, there's no answer, and I'm not trying to do the can. But if you think well, let us know what you think. Because we've got our views, and they're pretty clear our views. But we don't go. We want to win, which will help us.
We also Google every day. Frankly, as far as toy times, do not want to do it on the computer and not on the shelf. We love being able to open it up and we pass it to each other, not show each other some stuff. And we really enjoy it. Thanks to us on email.
I've said that one. That's the way to look back.
How do you like?
Nobody else is. I look, when we look at similar discussions, Brian, back, we're moving through a period of change. We are getting a few young people through, and a lot of us are quite happy to go online, but a lot of us still want a tactile phone. So, but you know, it's put down the track. I can see it changing, but at the moment, I don't know. And we've still got significant forces in the and I accept that. And the others that want to have their names and buy them by the beds or something. I'd like to be able to show something like that. I think I've got those opinions.
Matthew,
And those that will make it all one. Why don't people need to have two membership classes where people can still get the magazine or I can get a digital copy?
That's
Great suggestion.
That's right.
That's exactly what they.
That's what I do.
They said it's too much money to print magazine on a monthly basis for everyone. So they asked us to vote, not to vote, to actually tell them on an email if they wanted it, if we wanted us by email, electronic, or we wanted it. So the ones that didn't have an email, and didn't want it, got printed one, and the rest could print their own.
And they pay more membership if it's close to now. So, what is the minimum principal number that you have to have?
100. We do 157. How many members there are at the moment? Plus 8, plus 6 spares. So or something. 107.
The unit cost will go up. The unit cost will go up. We don't know how much yet. So those who want to make well, that's you have to do something like that. We are conscious of that.
And also and they don't actually get it as an email, they send it as a link and you've got a password. So it's not something I can send to 20 people. Right? So it's sort of like still
Members only.
Yeah, that's right. So you have a password with the link and the other good thing about it is I could be anywhere and said, oh yeah, last month there was something and you search it and you find it. You don't have to carry it.
That can easily be done.
Yeah, so but I can say that I do both. I get the link, I also get the link. But I pay extra for the magazine as well.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Go ahead.
See, we've got a couple of questions. Maybe ask what they do to solve these sorts of problems.
Because, yeah, that's a good idea.
We have the same issue in New Zealand. We've given our members the option to email because it does cost a lot to print. We get our case it is 4 issues every 3 months, and that's cost. Our cost of it's you got 50, 60 more meters. We're
So
about
50-50.
We're about 9 meters. Theo, how many?
Our to post it up. Somebody's doing we do 4 a year. We charge it for 65 months. So we've been covered the last year the people have actually sent refer to had the magazine emails to them. So, for example, we've got about 5-6 Americans members. There's only one of those Americans that actually wants to open. One out of 4 want to be and the Australian members that we have in that club, they will want us to have but of the New Zealand members, there were a couple that say for a number of things, membership
And that we've solved and increases we've actually had quite a few applications here. We get a donation from a show that we be able to go down and also sometimes have service responsibilities. So in the now club, I would say we're thinking doing a but at the moment there hasn't been a request to change it from what it is, leaving it exactly four issues and
hang on, you two stop standing. What are you doing about new membership or young?
We get something else there that's a bit of colour. We are actually geographically we're we're lucky that we have this thing called that's something you guys do. We don't even recognise it. And we can't lie. The age of our membership is kind of the same. But we realise these cars are not cheap to run. Cheap to store. We find that most of the membership people just retiring, they'll give the I'm one of the bought a car when I was only 50, a massive project. But try and aim for the younger people is always hard. People have got people have got student loans. They don't have the time to, like most of us, I guess, if done well or take mortgages off and that sort of thing, or have inherited cars. But we're not targeting especially the younger. Some of them don't even drive. But they are lucky with Artico and that give you maintain that club numbers. And we're proactive about the moment someone joins, we give them class magazines, Theo does that. I give the new person a call, make a welcome in the club, and that's generally how we maintain it. We know we can't really, you're not going to go 120, just around there.
And but you know, there are people who would prefer to have one 3 years earlier instead of looking for a copy because they had an article on Michael Douglas guns. And so went back on that for I'd suggest that you give people the option, and you probably find, as we found, that nobody would actually ask for a difference in the size.
What proportion of people find I don't know. So we could say
most of the members got the printed copy. I'm the same. I like everything. How many pages?
One.
Within our own little car club in Port Wilson, the admin has gone away online. We didn't get them. They've just done, and we're financial, but our president insisted that's the way it's going to go, because that's the way the future is. So let's do it. I'm going to agree to the glossy magazine. I like to have it in my hand. I like to show it to different people that are coming for a meal. I like to show it to club members because it's in the back of and to most back there, not like the money. And I also think we don't formalize it too much. A 1%. I think we've got the glossy magazines. Let's let it known in the glossy magazine that there are a few problems with this thing going. We would appreciate some funds coming back for the advertising of your car. Don't put a figure on it. Don't put a figure on the sales. For whatever percent you're right, you're going to end up with the other, or you're going to give service. And everybody, who's the beneficiary of all of this? All the proposal is to try in the glossy magazine. We some
And in terms of magazine, I get where you're coming from, but we did a survey a few years ago now. I don't think it's too much, but there's no reason why we can't ask them. You can prefer you can do that. Where's the coming from? So, it's the word, and I get that. It takes a lot of time. And so that's the other issue in terms of it. And Steve talking about it's just really like trying to put their hand up. Even in the first instance, we need a
that was the reason because
but you got to put the information when you do it online.
Well, not really. It's different. It's different. And that's very true. And it's just much easier to put an article online rather than a magazine. There's just so many steps in the process. You have to go through to get it from, sort of like a job sends in an article, then to get it to the printing. Steps to go through. But I think, Michael, you've been on a very good point there. Sorry to cut you off. Okay. One of the things is I am resigning as editor in 2 years' time. I told the executive at in 2 years' time, I've just got a few other things now, that means we have to look for another editor, right? It's a big task for that person to knock out 4 topics a year. Now, maybe it's easier to think about what we can actually do as a not what because to get that magazine printed, you have to do. It's not what we have to do. Every 3 months, go there with the same price. If anyone here wants to be editor of the PACA, now that's what you've got to ask yourself. It's not what we want. What we can do as a club. This is one of my big problems with this club. We are getting older, less energy, we have less commitment. Everyone still wants what they want. And that's where the big problems.
In that regard, it happens because there are and 3 months. But
Fred,
Or is it carrots for advertising to sell parts? Or is it a bit of each? Or is it the latter? Are we going to look at particular projects? Robert Stone, one in the room that has a project in his environment, which is he also into Indigo Swap and makes himself the other members the largest swap in Australia. Do we need advertising more? The captured audience like the swap mate or like a function, not necessarily the Melbourne Cup, but something bigger than that, where we can actually advertise our club to promote it through that. And I'm just wondering, we haven't, as far as I know, we don't have any projects going at the moment in the club. I get emails from America more than I do from anybody in our club, because I did a project 3D printing stainless steel grills for the size of my 37, and they're hot to buy them. Get this $450 Australian. Now maybe we need to reduce our overheads on the magazine. Is that the only price we've had on it? There are others out there that can do it cheaper. I know one of the other clubs I'm in, they get the magazine printed in Hong Kong, Chopara, but that's the cheapest thing to do. So just one are out there that we've looked at. And again, as I said before, direction on the new executive, what their direction going to be.
What we did
Focus
we did look at, I mean, we had a quality meetings across the years. Everybody's already told me, some of it aren't that much into the youth project. PACA. They quite happy with something. Or the other problem, I think too, but we have it's the person, you write an article and it's got a very personal effect. If you read something, you might as well go to one just purely advertisement. Aspect to it. Thanks. The projects within
you know, they did really
yeah,
and there's no you normally just the PAC is for the research that you see of the company that is also of interest to us, and the initiatives they have over there. They've asked me to do a story on my old card, but it is an idea, instead of doing 4 really high quality ones, doing just 1 or 2 a year, because just 1 or 2 a year.
very sensible suggestion.
just reducing even by a number of pages.
Oh, right. And we send we have an opportunity.
Okay. Sorry, Lou. What's your name again? Moya.
We really these people, particularly in Western Australia, what be there because finding that Australia's a huge country and this disconnect between states. And some people are able to put in more effort and write in the magazine, and there's others who don't, or for whatever the reasons are. But I think it's really nice. We are Australian patriots, so we need to also ask people on the other side.
Okay.
What does Jazz say?
What would yeah.
Jazz, what do you think about the conversation? What do WA want? To you, Dave?
I was going to try and raise my hand.
Right there.
All right.
5 minutes, Senna.
Yeah, it's okay.
There we go.
Is that better?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm a member of another club as well. And just with the magazines and that, they have the option of either printing it at an additional cost to members, so like an extra $20 or $30 a year on top of their membership, or they have the digital version which costs less. So you have your normal membership and you get the digital version which is delivered to your email address. So that can reduce your costs as well.
Yeah, well, before this meeting, I was for it because I think you've got to make it optional if you do go that way. But I haven't been able to hear a lot of the conversation, especially what the New Zealand guys were saying. So I'm a bit out of the loop there at the moment.
I would like to pay slightly more to continue having a paper version.
Pay for what?
To continue having a paper version, to pay a little bit more, and if you're happy to have a digital version,
There's just one thing before we get into the money of paying, voting for this and that. I cannot do 4 magazines a year. I am flat out, right? I cannot keep it up 4 issues a year. Right now, every article I do in that magazine takes me a long time to do it, right? Yeah, go ahead, Jeff. You go back to 3.
special easy to adopt that change and pay an extra fee to consumer affairs or whatever they call it, to change that.
You could actually make
How do you
it so
define
that
a
it's every
magazine?
6 months.
I mean, it might
Just
say,
have a
I don't
larger
know,
volume.
wording here is not confusion. If it just
Speak
says,
up loud, Jess.
you could have one. You have a cheap version. So you can have a cheaper version, you can have a short version, you can have a full version. Easily solved.
I think two or three people here have said, why have got everybody to prove that? Have something the joke on one of the, why don't we have a vote simply on price? Really hard copy.
Stephen,
Be able to get my, to have,
Stephen,
We got
no. Stephen,
Yes,
Jazz wants to say something.
go ahead.
You could have every 6 months an issue that's quite like thicker than the standard. So you're basically combining everything into every 6 months, and then if you wanted to do an editorial of some sort, you could put that online on the websites to make it a bit easier for you.
Does everyone hear that? Say it again.
So you could have 2 issues a year, every 6 months, which is a thicker magazine as such. And if there is anything that is pressing that you, or an editorial that you think might be educational for everybody, they could end up putting that on the website that everyone can access there. So you have, if you want your paper issue every 6 months, that's quite thick. And then any other little editorials or any information or anything like that can be put on the website, which will, one, save you time, save the so the club money, and hopefully that would help alleviate all issues that you might be having.
You got that, David? Okay, thanks, Jess.
Thanks, Josh. Going forward, nothing going to stop it. Just it's been recorded. What do people think about if we put some sort of tracing together, gone through today, an issue raised, for example, Rob's issue, comments from Wayne, for example, about the magazine, options for that, and we put it out to people and what's your response? It's like a survey. So we'll get it. That's it's great for you guys to come along with this. And why you never look at some people involved with it. We really appreciate it. But I think we need to embrace it. What we come up with today, potential, and put it out to the members. What do you think? Any other ideas? Because I think that's the way to go. We're not going to solve it. Well, we can, but this is representative of the whole club, unfortunately. I get that. I get that. I'm not enough to make a decision on it.
Magazine isn't really the problem. But where it all started with, how do we generate money?
Yeah.
So we need to look outside the magazine.
That's part.
And think about how we generate money. And the magazine isn't really the problem.
No.
It's just
No. That's not all of it. The magazine is the problem as well. It's what we can do versus what we want. Right? So the magazine comes into that. Yeah.
That's not the whole.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
possible.
the
Yeah,
magazine
yeah.
takes $10,000 a year by stuff, and we get $14,000. That's, and we pay.
It started with money.
And the website.
Yeah. And then it morphed to the magazine being the cost.
But it's all,
And it also moved to Stephen's issue for being impossible to produce anything. So you've got two issues.
it's more than you can, we have these, we have these, discuss this, and it's going to be different. What do you think if we, I mean, say, close to topic, no? What do you think I do some sort of spreadsheet and send it out?
Okay. Is everyone have enough to say? Okay. Oh, well, thanks for coming. Thanks for,
I'll just add one thing. We're going to do a survey. You all promise to answer it.
Yes.
Good on you. I'll probably listen to you today. Look at the answer. All right.